Hello, everybody. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Hey, my brother. Give me 30 seconds. I'm going to get right with y'all, okay? Let me just check it out. Check it out. I'm just still getting set up. Whew. Welcome, everybody. Welcome indeed. This is K Money. And the topic we're going to talk about today is two people. Well, we could talk about anything you want to talk about, but I just want to show you guys something. It's been on my spirit all day. It's about Tyreek Riley. That's a young 21-year-old. He just turned 21 and was murdered at the hands of the Dauphin County prison system. Okay, so we're going to get into that. But also, I'm going to show you clips of what the family is saying. And also, I'm going to get into another young man that was shot by, I forget where this was. I'm sorry. We're going to have to look at the clip. We're going to listen to his mother. He got shot by the police. You know how police want to chase our black young men? Instead of, they can't catch him, so they shoot him. So we're going to take a look at that right now. I'm going to share my screen. And I just did this video. Take a look. This is Tyreek, the young man that died. He was murdered by the police, 2019. Taken in by the police, June 18th, 2019. Died August 1st, 2019. Shalom, everybody coming on in. Never forgotten. We'll never say goodbye. Those are his parents. Shalom, Leslie, Geneva, R. Crowley, I feel the rain. Everybody coming in. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me catch myself for a second. Now, that's the young brother, okay? It's a friend of mine's nephew that they murdered. I'm going to say murdered because how are you going to arrest somebody goes to prison with no bruises on him, and then all of a sudden has a swelling of the brain and never recovers from the prison. You sending me stuff? I can't look at it right now, boss. It's just ridiculous. I'm going to now. I gotta cut this off. I gotta cut this off right now. Okay, whatever. God, come on. You guys drive me crazy, my brother. You drive me crazy right now. I get distracted. Okay, let me get into. This is another one of the brothers. Sean did a piece on it, so you guys will be more familiar. Let me stop that. I gotta share. Let me see. Where's Sean? There he is. Okay, I gotta share my screen again. Turn off the camera because I'm all over the place right now. This is really, I know you, baby. You have me, but it's okay, boss. I'll check it out after. We're gonna listen to how my brother Sean explains it. Now, the case is still open. The family's fighting, but you know how it is. Let me see. Jeez, where is he? Okay, Tyreek. I think this is it. Let's make sure. Yeah, this is the one. So let's take a listen. All credits go to Sean. Go subscribe. Take a look. Take a listen. We're going to check it out.
This is the young man, Tyreek Riley. "21-year-old Tyreek Riley died while in Dauphin County Prison.
I don't think you could read it. Yeah, you can't read that one. So guess what? I'm finna stop that one. I'm just going to get right to what the family was saying, okay? I think that's the best bet for me. Let me get out of here. Yeah, because he taking too long to get into it. So, and K Money got no patience. We're going to get to the family. Well, we'll hear from the newscaster first. That's what we'll do. Whichever one pops up. It's all the same. But a young brother has been murdered. Murdered. It's plain and simple. They try to say it's natural causes. How is a 21-year-old gonna die of natural causes? That just don't make no sense to me. Okay. Calm down, Carla. Let's go. We'll start here. Whoops. I didn't start there. I didn't push play. Girl, push play.
Well, Cameron, the family of Tyreek Riley say the video they saw today didn't explain what happened to their son. They're claiming it only raises more questions. The family's attorneys Kevin Mincy and Riley Ross say that Tyreek Riley had unexplained injuries such as missing teeth, wounds on his wrist, bruising on his back, and lacerations on his tongue. The family's attorneys say the surveillance video shown to them only displays staff giving Riley medical attention. Tyreek's brother Carmen Riley says the family was not aware of the extent of her son's injuries until they arrived at the hospital. It would be the last time she saw her son alive.
When Tyreek was taken,
Come on.
into custody, he had no injuries. By the time I finally saw my son again, June 27th, I knew he would never get out of the hospital bed.
The attorneys tell me that they have yet to hear anything from Dauphin County Prison. They are also waiting on Riley's coroner report. It has yet to be released. Live in Harrisburg, Jeremy Jingus, WGAL News 8.
Okay, they're waiting on the coroner's report, right? Hold on, sorry, y'all. I'm going to give you the coroner's report, which is bullshit. Total bullshit. You heard the mama say he went in there fine. 21 years old. Went in there fine, you know. But you know when they did admit to putting him, you know that those chairs where if they don't, I don't know why they put them in the chairs, but anyway, they put them in the chairs where they can't move. I saw a video of them beating on somebody in one of those chairs, defenseless. And I believe that's what happened to Tyreek. I really believe that because he had a swelling of the brain, infection in the brain. How do you get that? He's 21 years old. Anyway, let's check out what this coroner had to say.
But either way, his cause of death is natural and has nothing to do with any of the bruising that was on his body. And I noticed that there were pictures of some of the bruising. And you have to understand that the bruising will differ from day to day, from refrigeration to embalming, all these sort of things. It changes the color of everything. And some of it was therapeutic. But what we have, and the family is welcome to see them. Any other person is welcome to see any of our evidence, including these slides. But the bottom line is that we have all the pictures that we saw at the time of autopsy. And that was after he got out of the hospital, and we did the autopsy. We took many photos. None of these conditions are just run-of-the-mill or all that common. And so that's a good question. It's not really common. We see rhabdo and these things every once in a while, but it certainly isn't on a monthly or weekly basis at all. I think you're going to have to ask the prison about how they followed the clinical course. I do know that they had him down multiple times to the infirmary to check on him, to try to do his blood pressure, to try to help him whenever they could, and he was not commensurate with treatment. In other words, he wouldn't allow treatment. When his behavior seemed to be more, I think this is my own estimation, when they started saying, maybe this isn't just a psychosis, maybe it's physical, that's when they tried to get him to the hospital. And whether someone would say, well, that was too late to make that analysis, or too late. I can't say that somebody that would look at clinical course and say that. I can only tell you why he died.
I just want to say that's a crock of bullshit. This is a 21-year-old. We got to remember, he is 21 years old. They tried to say a lot of things that was just false. We're going to take a listen to what the father has to say, okay? We're going to look at what the father has to say now, which is, let's go. Dauphin County, keep in mind too, y'all, Dauphin County prison guards they're just bad. I'm going to say it like that. They're bad. Let's take a look. I think this is it. Let me just make sure. Yeah, this is it. This is his father. Listen to his father.
He left my house alive, ended up dead in there. When I get out of the hospital, he's dead.
Did he have any mental illness?
No, he did not. No, he did not. Maybe a little depression, Just turned 21. It was his birthday. Hell, he never even got a chance to celebrate or anything. Took his life from me, man.
And
I think you give people breaks, If you're a first offender and you come in, you didn't do anything wrong. There was no fight. It was a tussle because he was protecting me and his mother. Because he was worried about somebody coming and doing harm to us. That's all that was. A tussle.
Yes.
Put my
Yes,
wife called
boss.
for an ambulance. The ambulance came along with 5 police officers, 5 squad cars, and they took it over from there. That's all I know. I lost my son while I was going to the hospital. I have a pacemaker in me. Put oxygen on me. You understand what that does. The district attorney's accusations as to what happened in this case are inaccurate, incompetent, and unjust. To classify my son as some kind of animal or criminal, which he's not. And everybody in Harrisburg knows me very well to know how I raise my children. Look at this phone. Right there is my picture of my son. And you're trying to clean it up. Now you're saying that the prison staff had something to do with the death of my son. Then you said it was drugs. You're assuming that he didn't have parents, like a lot of them that go in. Well, this case here, you're wrong. Right?
Who's assuming what?
The prison.
Prison.
You're figuring, okay, you don't have next to kin. You can do what the hell you want. That's what I'm thinking. You know? Because maybe a lot of them come in, they might have one parent, the mother. Where's the father? Where is he? All right. In this case here, he's got both.
Do you have any sense of why you weren't notified that something had happened here?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Were you trying to reach him when he was here? Did you even know he was here?
Yeah.
What happened
All you
there?
do is get clicked from one answer, one extension to the other. It's called passing the football because they don't have any words to give you, to tell you what went on. They're not going to tell you what went on. That's between the goons in there. They keep it under control. They keep it quiet in there. Well, today we're not going to keep it quiet.
There you go. That's from the dad. Okay, hold on. Let me just cut that off. That was from the father, y'all. Okay? Now, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. The son goes in, and he comes back to them dead, unconscious. That's ridiculous. That was back in 2019. Uh, I'm gonna say June 18th is when they arrested him, held him in because father fell out because he has a pacemaker, fell out. They tried, but because they seen a sledgehammer and everything, he trying to protect his family. Listen, man, this was crazy. And the family, what I could say is the family is still trying to do something, but there's red tape, there's roadblocks everywhere. Now I'm gonna get into another person. What's up? Uncle Charles in the building. My brother, are you blue? I hope so. Uh Listen, I'm just shook by this, okay? Now I'm going to show y'all. Oh no, first let me just take a minute. Let me just play a song, y'all, because I gotta take a minute. Then I'm gonna get into you are blue? Okay, thank you, bro. Gotta make sure my mods are blue. Okay, I'm just gonna get right into it. You ever hear of Dreasjon Reed back in 2020? He ran from the police. See, this is the problem you have with the police and the prison system. They go hand in hand. They're murdering our young children. It's crazy. They're murdering our young children. Let me just see, which one am I going to go to? I'm going to go to this one first. Okay, so I got to share my screen. I'm going to share my screen. We're going to listen. Dreasjon's from Indianapolis. Yes, he is. Yes, that was crazy. That was crazy. When the police don't want to run after you, what they do? They shoot at you and kill you. That's crazy. I find it really sickening, to be honest. Really sickening. Okay, I think this is the one I want to play first. Let's see. No, that's not the one I want to play first. So we got to go back. Sorry, y'all. I'm going to get it together. Let me share my screen. Yeah, I'll play that one first. Why not? You can hear from her. Like, this is just a shame. But I want you to see the video. Here we go. This is the video I want y'all to see. Okay, let's go.
The world could he shoot if he had a t-shirt in one hand and a phone in the other?
Exclusive video obtained by RTV6 showing moments leading up to a deadly encounter, leaving a mother with even more questions about the killing of her son at the hands of police. And that surveillance video that Call 6 investigates, obtained from May 6, doesn't show everything, but lawyers for the mother of Dreasjon Reed say it supports their claim that Reed did not fire his gun at police. Now, investigators say IMPD attempted to stop a foot chase with a taser, which did not get the job done. Police claim Reed fired at officers twice before he was killed. Call 6 Chief Investigator Rafael Sanchez can explain exactly what this new video could mean to the case. Rafael.
Amanda, good evening to you. This exclusive video, about 24 seconds long, is another piece of the puzzle involving this fatal police shooting, which led to days of protests and to the filing of a federal lawsuit. Dreasjon Reed ended a police chase when he stopped in this lot behind the Ace Lock and Key building near 62nd Street and Michigan Road. He had been streaming on Facebook Live, and it continued as he ran from the vehicle. The surveillance camera shows his left hand with a t-shirt, his right hand with 2 cell phones, and you can see that from his Facebook Live feed. Officer Dreasjon Mercer, whose face we're not showing until Metro releases his department picture, was running behind the 21-year-old.
There was no way he could have turned around and taken 2 shots at the police officer. Even when you look at the video that's out there in public, they were not too far from each other. He's a trained soldier. If he had shot him, he would have gotten him.
Reed served in the Air Force from February through November 2017. The military says due to privacy rules, it can't discuss the length of his service. The Lawrence Central graduate returned home from Texas. On January 28, 2019, he was the victim of a robbery. As you can see, the injuries were significant.
That day changed my son to the point where he didn't sleep a whole lot. He got to the point where he felt like he had to look over his shoulder constantly. That's when he changed his name to Sean. He said Dreasjon died because Dreasjon didn't see that someone hated him. He said that day he tried to get away too. He tried to get away, and he couldn't get away. From somebody that wanted to take money from him.
Dreasjon was known as Sean on Facebook Live. His social media watchers watched on May the 6th as he led police on a chase for several miles. Reed mentioned he did not want to go to jail because he faced an outstanding warrant connected to a traffic stop in Indianapolis dating back to September. The surveillance video does not show Officer Mercer tasing Reed or the exchange of gunfire reported by Metro Police, which led to Dreasjon's death.
We know he was murdered. What we're trying to find out, was that a justified murder or unjustified murder? And there's nothing that I've seen that would tell me that the police had a right to take his life.
How in the world could he shoot if he had a t-shirt in one hand and a phone in the other?
Tonight, Dreasjon's mother tells me that she has spoken with the special prosecutor. That conversation is private, but moving forward, what are her thoughts on the ongoing process? You'll hear from her tonight on the news at 11. And of course, Amanda, key to the investigation, did Dreasjon shoot at police? Was the shooting that police...
Was it justified? Who? Let me just shut this off. who owned the gun. They said who owned the gun that they found. You know how they always placing guns. You know, they're always placing evidence and but we are now. I'm going to now show you a clip from. I know, I'm just shaking. It's like that for me today. I don't know why I can't get this stuff out my head, but I just keep seeing it more and more, and it's really making me upset. We got to do something. And you wonder why we need the NFAC, people. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm going to go to, this is Dreasjon's mother. You know, I can't even imagine. Let's take a listen.
My name is Dimitri Wynn. My name is Dimitri Wynn. I finally got to see my son after the coroner released his body.
Take your time, mama. We here.
If you've ever seen my son's eyes, just know they shot his eyes out. They sewed his eyelids shut so you couldn't see the hole in his face. That's on the right side, but on the left side it was a hole that they pushed some stuff in so I couldn't see the inside of his face. So if you say he deserved that, you wrong. That's what I saw. I didn't get the chance to look at the rest of his body because I couldn't get past his face. The only thing I could see was his teeth. That's how I knew it was my son. I know what his teeth look like. I know every hair on his head. Nobody wants to see their kid look like that. They couldn't fix his face. They tried. He had one eyebrow that was almost at his nose and the other one was on his forehead. That's how much damage was done to his face alone. To shoot somebody point blank, that's how that damage happens. I've been a nurse long enough, I've seen damage to people's bodies, whether they wanted it to happen or not. This shouldn't have happened to him. When I go running, are you gonna shoot me too? I run half marathons, are y'all gonna shoot me too? The only thing I haven't done is a marathon, but I'm scared to do a marathon because I don't know who's out there. Anybody can be out there. Anybody can do something. I'm not perfect. But who is? Which one of you have ever done something that you know you shouldn't have done? You can't tell me you perfect. If you tell me you perfect, then you're lying. Just like IMPD is lying. The more lies you tell, the truth is going to come out. No matter what. Everybody wants to know what I have to say. That's what I have to say.
That's a mother's pain, y'all. Unnecessary. It's unnecessary for these police to just shoot because you can't catch somebody. It's really unnecessary. I dropped the link. I'm gonna play a song, y'all. Y'all come up here and talk to me. We can talk about it, or anything you want to talk about, we can talk about. But that is just crazy. And the crazy thing is happened 2019, 2020, and what's happening now? Ain't nothing changed. And it hurts. And we're tired. I'm tired of seeing this. It's like, here we go again, all over again. Here we go again and again and again. It's got to stop. I'm going to play a song. Y'all come on up and talk to me if you want.
Why do we tolerate all this disrespect? We had enough of it, we so done with that. Killing my brothers, sisters, we over that. Another incident, like here we go again. Here we go, here we go. Like here we go again. Here we go, here we go. Like here we go again. Here we go, here we go. Like here we go again. Like here we go again.
First it was Ahmad, then Brianna, then they murdered George. Try switching places, how would you feel if they murdered yours? Now we burning stores, my people hurt to the core. We just can't take it no more. Our freedom's what we fighting for. Ain't no right or wrong, you gon' have to fight us all. We not in this fight alone. Racists fighting for the cause. Our president can give a fuck. He racist and he beating us. He's evil, he's a demon. He deceiving, he misleading us.
The almanac. Why do we tolerate all this disrespect? We had enough of it, we so done with that. Killing my brothers, sisters, we over that. Another incident, like here we go again. Here we go, here we go. Like here we go again. Here we go, here we go. Like here we go again. Here we go, here we go. Like here we go again. Like here we go again.
All of the fighting, all of the looting, y'all got enough to complain. All of the rioting, y'all be shooting, we won't be taking the blame. But we are changing the game, we making sure that we treated the same. All of the pain no longer remain. Please don't think this is a game. It's too many names, it's too many memories dealing with pain. I do not wanna come out of my frame. No picture is perfect, so hear what I'm saying. So all of that faking, pretending, don't keep up that energy. Y'all niggas really be killing me. I hope that you're feeling me. We been so livid, we ready to end it. Ain't no more killing my niggas.
The almanac. Why do we tolerate all this disrespect? We had enough of it, we so done with that. Killing my brothers, sisters, we over that. Another incident, like here we go again. Here we go, here we go. Like here we go again. Here we go, here we go. Like here we go again. Here we go, here we go. Like here we go again. Like here we go again.
Rest in peace to Ahmaud Arbery, George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Sandra Bland, Eric Garner, Philando Castile, Trayvon Martin, and everybody that lost their life to the racial injustice that we face every day. Remember, Black Lives Matter.
Like here we go again.
Body to beat global. And we ain't playing with you.
That was Boss Man Blake's Here We Go Again. Enough is right. I got my brother Boss Man coming on up on the panel. Much love, Boss Man.
Shalom, shalom, everybody.
Shalom.
Yeah, it's sad to see that. that was the case I was talking about right there. I wasn't talking about that first one, so I just realized it was two different cases. So, but yeah, I followed that one, and K Money shared that one with me when it originally happened, and it's sad, and I think the fear of being locked up causes us to run, and that's what they want us to do. They waiting for you to give them a reason to shoot them. I mean,
Shoot
to
at
shoot.
you.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? And it's sad, you know. I hate to see a mother, you know, have to bury their kid off the either the evil that someone do to them or the carelessness, as they would say, from our people that's supposed to protect and serve us. We know the truth. We know what they're doing.
That's why I feel like a lot of people don't want to call the police for that reason. You call the police. Look at the young lady that just, although it may have been justified, she called the police. She ends up dead. So that's going to sway a lot of people from calling the police because they're not there to help us.
Yeah, it's actually just like, you know, it's almost like having that kid who has a mental issue. You know, you already know that kid is not going to respond to the police the way we would. So it's like, why would you call them? It's like, nah, I'd rather take them where they need to be my damn self. But sometimes those type of people, they get out of hand and you can't control them. So if you can't control them, just imagine what the cop's going to do to them. It's crazy. I don't even know the resolution to this shit, okay?
I know. I have a problem with them always pushing this. Oh, well, he had a mental episode. They're always pushing this mental episode. Shh, please. We all fly off the handle. Doesn't mean like I pop off sometimes. Does that mean I'm having a mental episode? I just don't believe them. They just want to try to justify. Well, he was out of control. You can't control them. You can't run fast as them. So you want to shoot them? Come on. This shit. Oh, listen, I am so upset because I don't see that here in Canada. And when I seen it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can only imagine the family's pain. You know.
I agree. Hey, I'm gonna come back up. Let me help. I'm gonna rebring these groceries in.
The reason I'm doing this is because I'm gonna give. Okay.
I'm gonna be back.
Okay, bro. Okay. What I'm going to say is this. I'm gonna give you guys a little insight about me and my family. Okay. Why? And this had nothing to do with the police, but my oldest brother, okay, went to school, and I was with him. I was in kindergarten. He was out there. We was in the yard playing. It was snow time, and they had a snowmobile. Trying to clean, not snowmobile. What do you call those things? Snow plow. Snowmobile. Snow plow. And he was playing. My brother was playing, and the snow plow, he fell into it. Now, why were you snow plowing when there's kids playing there? Ended up breaking my brother's neck and killing my brother, my oldest brother. That's when I was 5 years old. So imagine, my mama still feels the effects. And I was 5 years old. That was over 50 years ago. I miss my oldest brother. I never, and this is why, all these youngsters being killed hurts. Pain is real. Anybody want to come up and talk? Y'all can talk. I know this is a somber title and topic, but my gosh, it just brings tears to my eyes. I'm gonna drop the link again. I'll go back to another song. I'm not. Today was a day for me. It's a day for me because it's just too much is going on. It's going to be the anniversary of a lot of things happening, and it's just not. It's not stopping. It's not stopping, and that's the problem I have. I have an issue with it not stopping. So it's time we did something, and they silenced our brother Grandmaster Jay. He want to build up his communities, make sure that we police ourselves, so that we don't have to call the police and the police come in and shoot us down. I get it totally. So I'm going to play another song. Y'all come up and talk if you like. It's an open panel.
Just gotta get some things off my chest. Tough times, I hope y'all holding up. We gon' be alright, cause we always is. But I'm feeling like this.
How many mothers have to cry? How many brothers gotta die? How many more times? How many more times? How many more marches? How many more signs? How many more lives? How many more times? Take a look around, can you see it now? Don't be colorblind, cause when they're killing mine, they'll try to justify it. Oh, each and every time, playing in the park, taking you a jog, sitting on the couch, in your own house. Never seem to matter what we do. You think we don't matter, but we do. You got a problem cause the city on fire, but you quiet when niggas die. Let the soul up out their body that we buried. You a God, now you no longer have to worry. It's so hard to sing these words out loud. All these beautiful, precious black lives lost in the name of senseless white pride. Tears falling from our eyes. How many mothers have to cry? How many brothers gotta die? How many more times? How many more times? How many more marches? How many more signs? How many more lives? How many more times? Tell me, how can you be quiet? You know the language of the unheard is a riot. All we ever see from you is violence. You know you ain't no better if you silent. You talking about the city on fire, where your rage when my people die. We ain't slaves, let my people fly. Now it's time, watch my people rise. How many mothers have to cry?
You've ever seen my
How
son's
many
eyes?
brothers gotta die?
There's no they shot his
How many
eyes
more
out.
times? How many more times? How many more marches? How many more signs? How many more lives? How many more times? How many mothers have to cry? How many brothers gotta die? Tell me. How many more times? How many more times? How many more marches all across the world? How many more signs? How many more lives? Shame I gotta ask. How many more times? I'll leave you with that.
How many more times, y'all? I got to take off the camera because, I'm like you, Christine. I'm blubbering. I know a lot of us have lost, some of us have lost family members to tragedy. And you never know when it's going to hit you. When you see all this murder happening by the hands of the law, it just brings back memories. You understand? And you never really get over it. You never really get over it. I'm going to say that. Woo, Lord. I know this was, it was hard for me to do this, but I don't know what happened today that Tyreek was on my spirit. Tyreek was on my spirit. All this injustice, it's just too much. It's just too much. Where did you find the song? This was off of LA. I found it off of LA's page. Honey, I know. But it speaks to, but I heard it's Trey Songz. Listen, I just can't wait for, this is why I was thankful to come across Grandmaster Jay and the Facts Over Feelings. It made me understand and gave me hope. It gave me hope that we can do better and we're going to do better. Just as our hope was building, what they do, they silenced him, y'all. They silenced our brother. They didn't like how we were coming together. But we are going to come together. Oh man, I'm a blubbering idiot right now. Nobody wants to come up here. No, we won't ever get over Tyreek. You see, this is my sister. My sister's Zizazi. That's her nephew that they murdered. Much love to you, Ziz. I'm in tears like there's no tomorrow, girl. I just don't know why. But you know what? All praise to the Most High. What's done in the dark will come to the light. That's just what's happening now. A lot of things are getting exposed, right? And I'm going to have to go to another song because, oh my gosh, I'm a blubbering idiot right now. Anybody want to come up? The link is in the chat or in the pin. It's pinned. Let me get to Lord Knows, because Lord knows. It ain't looking pretty, but
D-Mac on the fucking track.
we gonna get it together, y'all.
Lord knows, Lord knows, shit ain't looking pretty. I've been trying to find my meaning. Lord knows, Lord knows, shit ain't looking pretty. I've been trying to find my meaning. Lord knows, Lord knows, shit ain't looking pretty. I've been trying to find my meaning. Hustling, trying to make it, I got shit up on my mind. I be thinking about it, sometimes I just sit and cry. Never knew the day that I would've made it out. I ain't talking, we ain't been so long up in the drive. He gon' flex like he been on this shit. I told him stop that, all that internet shining, gonna get your ass poppin'. Say that he be in the hood, nigga, you be with the cops at. Nigga checking for my tags, but my bank account can't top that. Been a long time coming since a G. I done switched that tax bracket. I got that money, now I'm back at it. Been a long time coming since a G. I done switched up tax brackets. I got that money, now I'm back at it. Lord knows, Lord knows, shit ain't looking pretty. I've been trying to find my meaning. Lord knows, Lord knows, shit ain't looking pretty. I've been trying to find my meaning.
Lord knows that these times been hard. Been beating myself up, see my mind is scarred. Trying to find a little peace and remind my heart. Keep my head to the stars, trying to talk to God. Whether they like it or not, I'm loosening all of the knots. Satan, that's all that you got. God is protecting my body. Niggas you sending at me, they weak. I don't suffer defeat. My father made them footstool. That's how I made them believe. Attacking the beast, the motherfuckers maggots to me. Don't matter to me. Just know that you can't rattle a beast. You can be a casualty and lay up under them sheets. You better believe I will not leave.
Lord knows, Lord knows, shit ain't looking pretty. I've been trying to find my meaning. Lord knows, Lord knows, shit ain't looking pretty. I've been trying to find my meaning.
Lord knows. I'm good though.
We gonna be
That
good
ain't gonna
though.
never change, man. I'm a G. Remember that.
That was Boss Man Blake featuring Melly, Good Gods with Lord Knows. Now, we got my brother LA up on the panel, y'all. Woo! Is you coming in just now, LA? LA, are you with me?
Oh yeah. Let me put this down. Let me put that down.
Dude, you can roll it up. Just leave the hair camera, bro.
No. I smoke and everything, but I don't do none of that on camera. What's going down?
Oh, okay.
I'm just not jumping in, so you gotta catch me up on what's going on.
I was playing your video, brother. Your video with Trey Songz is spot on. But Shalom, welcome to the Truth Forum, YJ. But it's just I showed videos of my girlfriend that's in the chat. Her nephew got murdered by Dauphin County police. You know,
Okay.
Well, not police, the prison system, put him in the chair, and probably beat his head in. And he went in there 21 years old, okay?
Wow.
And left out there in a coma. How he get in a coma? Unless you beat him in a coma. That's my synopsis of it because, honey, he's 21. The coroner say he dies of natural causes. How the hell can a 21-year-old die of natural causes?
Right.
Make no sense. That was crazy. And then what it does, and then I was speaking about the Reed situation, Dreasjon Reed.
Okay, who is that?
That's another brother that was just driving young cat. We're going back 2019, 2020. Okay. 2020. I got it. I know Ziz. I got it. I know the story, sister. In 2020, this young dude, you know how youngsters are driving? Okay, he may have a warrant, and he was leading him on a chase, I guess a police chase.
Okay.
Now he got out the car and ran with a t-shirt in his hand and a cell phone in the next hand. Ran around the corner out of range of a camera. All of a sudden, he's dead.
Did they
All
shoot
of
him?
a sudden,
They shot
they
him?
shot him. They shot him. They shot him in the face. I just played the clip of the mother saying how they shot his eyes out. Come on now.
Oh, that was actually in the video that I played with the Trey Songz thing. That little clip was in there. Yep.
That was one of the clips in there. Yeah.
Wow.
And that what that did was just bring back memories because I was explaining to the family. A lot of people don't know nothing about me. I had lost my oldest brother to senseless acts of these stupid white people that don't give a fuck about us. Excuse my language. Okay, but in a schoolyard, you're going to take a snow plow and plow while the kids are playing. My brother fell in there and it broke his neck and killed him instantly. And it still affects my family today. So, when you're being affected by senseless murder, because that's what it is to me, it's all a senseless act of murder.
Well, I was speaking on it earlier, and it's like everybody's concentrating on talking about training and all this and that, and everybody's forgetting to talk about the evil, like the evil that we know that these particular men do. It's generational. Yeah. Like they never, think about all the killers and all the people that used to lynch black people. Where are their sons and grandchildren? We're dealing with the same lineage today. They're not dead. They're not gone. They wasn't wiped away. And as a matter of fact, none of these racist people were ever held accountable for all their actions. Even the people that had us in slavery, they would never hold morally accountable for what they did to us. The people that was lynching us, the Jim Crow era, the civil rights movement, none of these people were ever got in trouble for what they did. We have it on file that they killed a lot of these civil rights leaders, but nobody's going to jail. Nobody's getting in trouble.
Right. And you see, they're teaching their kids. So that's what their kids are doing now. Nobody's ever been accountable. So they're teaching their kids how they were back then, and they're trying to make it back in the 60s again. Look, have you heard of the lynch? I've heard of the lynchings up here in Canada, in America, okay? But they say, they committed suicide. Bullshit. We don't go out like that. We don't go out like that, man. We don't do shit like that. That's you guys' sick, fucking, twisted minds.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm very passionate right now, but I speak my mind. That's what my platform's about. Anybody else, y'all could come on up. I appreciate you, LA.
Oh, for sure. You I'm coming through support. You know what I'm saying? I seen you lit up over. I subscribed to you about 3 or 4 days ago. So I've been coming to check you out. I seen, like I was saying, I was seeing some of them soldiers out there shouting your name out.
Yeah.
So I knew you had to be in the movement some kind of way important. You know what I mean?
Yes, black power all day long. I may look light, bright, almost white. Not quite. I'm black all the way. Father black, mother black. I just, our bloodline is messed up, so a light skin pops out every now.
Oh yeah, my grandmother was way lighter than you. My grandma almost looked like a white lady. So
that's like my great granny. My great granny is lighter than me. Can you imagine that? I got my nieces. I'm gonna add Bod to the stream. I have my nieces ask me, well, where's the camera? Okay. Have my nieces ask Mama, well, how come you're so light? Oh, please, shut up. Hey, boss man. Let me see where the camera is.
What's going on?
I'm on camera now. Let me shut off the camera. Oh no, boss is on camera. I'm gonna come on camera. Why you
What's
don't go
going
on
on,
camera,
LA?
LA?
I'm about to right now put my blunt out. If I have a
Oh,
cigarette
okay.
up. Yeah, you dig? No contraband on the camera. You feel?
Okay. Okay. Oh, I thank y'all for coming up.
Oh,
But
no problem.
your video, LA, had us all in tears, man. I've been sharing it like crazy. I've been like a blubbering idiot because it hits home. Okay, somebody block Dirty Socks, man. Get him the fuck out of here. Excuse me, y'all are too slow. I'll get it. Damn, you gone.
Dirty
Get the fuck
sock.
out. Sorry, Dirty Socks is gone. No, yeah, he gone. Come on, mods. Dirty Socks, Stone's Dirty Socks do not belong here. Okay, sorry, y'all. Sorry for the interruption. Hey, boss man, what's going on, bro?
Not much, man. I had to go handle something, but I'm back. Glad the homie LA fell through, man, because I was on LA Live last night, and it was a very great conversation. And I don't know if anyone's seen it. If you didn't, make sure you go check it out, man. LA is one passionate dude when it comes to fighting for us. Everything else is irrelevant. You feel what I'm saying? And I understood what he meant. You know, we talked about on my live about, you know what I'm saying, trying to prevent situations. You know what I'm saying? The brother felt like that's a topic for another time. Right now, we need to focus on what these motherfuckers doing to us, and I respect them.
We're not, but honestly, not even to say that it was a topic that don't need to be addressed. Just not in the same incorporation. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Like I think that's an everyday topic. That's one of my biggest topics. You know, murder and music. That's my whole thing. You know, us, the way we treat each other and how we've made it a culture. We get credit for killing each other. You know what I'm saying? We dance to songs about killing each other, but then we cry when somebody gets shot. They don't even go together.
No, that's where you know we need to police our own communities, and we need to stop killing each other. We need to change our mindset on why we hate each other so bad. I want to say hi, welcome YJ, the truth bomb in the building.
What's good? What's good, people?
What's good,
the
my
author
brother?
in the building. I want to say one thing. I want to add on to what K Money just said. She said that we need to stop killing each other. But see, that's the thing about it is we have to go all the way back to the root. And I think a lot of people don't like to visit the root because they love for us not to visit the root because the finger's pointed at them. Because the economy in the ghetto is what causes the crime in the ghetto, period. You don't have jobs. Men don't have a way to support themselves. They're going to turn to crime. They got to feed their families. And then we got the frustration building up as well. You know what I'm saying? With this condition. And then along with police shooting down our fellow man, we can't do nothing about it. I feel powerless in my community.
Mm.
So what do you do about that as far as, you know, when we speak on the poverty situation? You know
We're gonna have to do it because we can't look to them to give us nothing. We can't even squeeze our reparations up out of them. And if you go look up reparations, like they got a chart that shows all of the people that got their reparations. Black are the only ones who didn't get theirs. They gave them to everybody else. Millions on pounds of trillions of dollars. So we the only ones that didn't get our reparations.
And I don't think that's ever gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't think we'll ever get reparations. What do you think, YJ?
I mean, I guess one question I probably would want to ask Dot is, I think I asked Boss Blake this a couple weeks ago when something came up and we were talking about you're like you got to go back to the root. So I guess the question that I have is at what point do we not go back to that? At what point, or is there a point where, or is it where we can't never just not go back to the root like that? At what point do we not use that as
a crutch?
A crutch, basically.
See, the whole point of taking it back to understand is not about just a point of understanding it. The point of understanding is for us to get back to the mindset of when we know who the enemy is, like we did back in the 40s, the 50s, and the 60s. That's the whole point of learning the origin of why we practice the religion we do, why we treat our money the way we do, why we interact with each other the way we do, because it was all trained. We was all trained to hate each other. We were all taught to hate each other. That's the way it is. And then you got to think about Mary Toy's manumission. Mary Toy's manumission still works today because they elevate people that throw their people under the bus or turn us in. They're like the people that give up the people when we try to do a slave revolt. Those people get elevated. They get their freedoms. They get a little taste of the apple pie to throw us under the bus. And then the same thing with the people that get elevated in regular society that actually do it the right way. Once they get on top, they either go along with the system or they become corrupt and start stealing away from the people that they're supposed to be taking care of, which is their own people.
Right. They have to change their mindset somehow. We have to reprogram our minds, man. We're all hating on each other. We don't know who to trust anymore. Come on. Mm-mm.
So I guess then
one thing.
Go ahead, boss.
Go ahead.
No, you
One
good.
thing that a lot of people say when we speak of these topics on how to get the respect or get back what we deserve is hit them in the pockets. Do you truly think that would actually resolve this, or do we have to take a more serious approach?
I think that when we come up with solutions, we always think about our solutions and on how is the white man going to react to it. And I think we ought to stop thinking about that. But if we want to become a danger to them, if we start unifying, spending our money together, turning away from them Arabs, starving them out of our neighborhoods, building our own, supporting our own, that's when we will become a problem. We automatically going to get their attention then, regardless if we want it or not. Because think about Black Wall Street. That's when they came in with the bombs and doing what they did.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I was going to go with it, because at a certain point there has to be some kind of like to a certain extent economic unity type of thing, you know, where because when you look at the black dollar, people look at it like we all broke and we all in poverty. But when you look at the numbers, like when say for example when Black Panther came out, that shit sold like $100-some billion. Like the money is there, is what I'm saying.
We're the number one consumer.
I want Boss to do this one, Boss. Boss, the craziest thing, what you just brought up was so good, YJ. Google the salaries for those movies versus the other Marvel movies and see what they got paid. They fucked them black actors over.
What you mean? You saying they paid it? You see, they didn't pay them shit.
They didn't pay them
what
nothing.
What about the head, the Killmonger nigga? They didn't. They didn't
give him nothing either. I went and looked it all up. I did a whole video about it. They raped him. Robert Downey Jr. was getting what, 200 million or some shit like that.
But
and that was a Marvel where you.
They do us like that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But and the thing was that was
racism by the numbers.
That was produced by Marvel, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So when you look at it, the production company, that's who's getting the major. That's what's getting the skrill right there. That like, so you could all say it's a black. We need to support this movie and blah blah blah. But shit, motherfucking production company still Marvel. So same old shit.
What I want to say is about the Black Wall Street being burnt down and everything. They never had a black militia protecting the city, did they? Did they?
I'm pretty sure they didn't. No.
Okay, so that would be a different thing. Now we have a lot of brothers that are up that have the arms that will protect, like the NFAC. Man, they're out here. We're out here now. So
it's kind of like you have a Black Wall Street, but you have. So they had a Black Wall Street, but had the regular policing the shit. Like, I'm asking the question.
Yeah, I don't think they had their own police. I don't believe. I can't recall that.
Right.
No, I don't think they did. Let's see, where the hell is this camera? Shit.
I did a whole series on Toaster some years ago, man. That was a deep story, and the reason they went after them because those people were making more money and becoming more successful than their counterparts, than the white people. White people was coming over there borrowing money from the people on Black Wall Street with no intention of paying it back, though. But yeah,
and I heard rumblings about, I guess, Atlanta. I didn't even read the article, but I seen a title to an article talking about they trying to make Atlanta like a second Black Wall Street type thing.
Yeah.
So I was they just stormed the building, y'all, over that bill. So I was just looking at that video. They went up in that joint and they caused some melee up in there. Black Lives Matter ran up in that joint. I was just watching the video. Where they was doing the bill at, where they was trying to pass that bill for the rioters, where they could run people over and stuff.
Okay.
And they giving more rights to the cops and actually giving rights where if they run you over, they won't be charged.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the next thing they're doing right now.
Okay, young men, because y'all are way younger than me, but I want you to stay right there, stay put. I'm going to play one video, then we're going to come back to the discussion, okay?
All right.
Because I have all my NFAC family in the building. I'm going to play Boss Man Blake solid as a rock. Okay, we'll be right back.
So special.
Headed to the top, no, I will not stop. I came from the bottom, I will not drop. Shalom to my people and everybody that rock. Just know it don't stop. We at the top, bitch, we solid as a rock. No, I will not stop. I came from the bottom, I will not drop. Shalom to my people and everybody that rock. Just know it don't stop. We at the top, bitch, we solid as a rock. Yeah, my people coming through. You gon' make us like a goddamn fool. And I'ma pack me a dream rap right, I'm a fool. See the facts, it's the truth. Move back, I'm a shit, it's me attacking the madman strapped in the coop. You can ask for the proof, bitch, I'm back and I'm loose. I can't laugh at a fool, cause he have no clue. This ain't just rap in the booth. I'm half man, half fool, but I am that dude. I take baths in the truth, and half ass won't do. We won't let your ass come through. You won't outlast this group. I'ma stand and salute. 10 toes down with my troops. We yelling man down when we shoot. We on the ground with the boots. And if you're looking around for the truth, it get a little loud in the booth. Don't make a damn time. I'm headed to the top. No, I will not stop. I came from the bottom. I will not drop. Shalom to my people and everybody that rock. Just know it don't stop. We at the top, bitch. We solid as a rock. No, I will not stop. I came from the bottom. I will not drop. Shalom to my people and everybody that rock. Just know it don't stop. We at the top, bitch. We solid as a rock. I can go back to back, but I won't go back to the trap. In the trap, it's a rap. In the trap, it's a bunch of damn rats. I'm a man, you won't trap me like that. So I'm here to speak the fact. Oh yeah, break 'em down on the track. I'm trying to reach every man in the benefit seat. In fact, stand tall. God damn it, we black. They try to take that by giving us crack, but we giving that back. It's a race and we running this track. It's a war, yeah, we coming right back. And we ain't taking no slack. And no more shooting us in the back. It's called unity, we all intact. Underground railroad track, we unified all over this map. Old school coming through in the lack, and we dressed all black. Y'all done gave us the best y'all got. You know we running for a march, y'all forgot. Headed to the top, no, I will not stop. I came from the bottom, I will not drop. Shalom to my people and everybody that rock. Just know it don't stop. We at the top, bitch, we solid as a rock. No, I will not stop. I came from the bottom, I will not drop. Shalom to my people and everybody that rock. Just know it don't stop. We at the top, bitch, we solid as a rock. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Bitch, we solid as a rock. Oh yeah. Salute to the general, Grandmaster J, to the whole NFAC. No fucking around. Y'all know what it is. Just be black, people. Change that me into a we. You dig? Remember, it's facts over feelings. This is Body to Beat, people. We in the building.
That was Boss Man Blake, solid as a rock. Body the Beat Global, y'all. We got Black Sector Mafia on the panel, y'all. LA, True Form Boss Man. Much love, family.
Be in the building.
What's the building, man? We're in the building.
We in the building.
Yeah, I was actually just looking at some of that information on that Black Panther. Of course, it was just showing how much. And I was going to drop it, but you're only limited to how much you can type in the chat. But it says Chadwick Boseman made $3 million. Michael Jordan made $1 million.
God damn. Okay, so now look up how much Robert Downey Jr. made for Iron Man.
At least 200.
Yeah, now I know that I think that they had a budget of $200 million. I think they grossed over $1 billion on this movie.
But what they saying that Black Panther did what? Shit better than a lot of their movies.
Yeah, it
Right.
grossed worldwide. It was $1 billion.
Right.
3 million.
Wow.
And
So
you
you
got to
can
take.
go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
I'm listening. No, go ahead.
No, and you got to take into account. Yeah, it's a lot of white people that went to watch the movie, but whenever you seen a lot of them lines, it was just black folks. It was we supported that movie in droves, whatever the word is, but we supported that movie and basically showed the fuck out. And it's like it's one of them things where it's like at a certain point we can all talk about supporting black businesses and whatnot, but the hard part about doing that, and I always like to think about the other side of things. Like the hard part about supporting black businesses is, for the most part, you got to go out of your way. It's not convenient to support black businesses, and a lot of it is online. But when it comes to actually purchasing things and purchasing items from a lot of these small businesses, it's right there, hand to hand. You know, like in store transactions and all that's for some of these store fronts and things. It's not convenient to do it. So we ride right past the Walmart, and it's just easy to ride past the Walmart and grab that. But all in all, that if the black businesses ain't getting supported, then it's like we're gonna need some kind of economic growth.
Now I don't want to poke no holes in what you were saying, but I gotta poke a couple. I'm gonna say one word. Well, two words. Michael Jordan's.
Don't do that.
What's that?
You didn't make the connection from what YJ just said to what I just said. Yeah.
I know where you going with that.
So
bro.
we'll stand. It's hard to get to black products, but we'll stand outside for 8 hours before the store even open, camping out with snacks and shit. Like,
right, big bags of gummy bears.
Right. So it's kind of hard to obtain those Jordans, but we'll go through anything to get them. So you know what I mean. So like, it's just that we don't take pride in anything black. We only take pride in what's already been taken pride in. Just like that's what the whole systems are put in place for belief, because everything, even the dollar, has its power only in the belief. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Once people around the world believe in the inflation more than the actual solidarity of the dollar, that motherfucker gonna be out of there, and that's coming soon. People have been predicting that. But the point I'm making is that it's the beliefs in all of these products. So we go out and get a Italian, some racist motherfuckers that been doing this for 300 years, and we buy their products, and then we go stun on our niggas with their stuff. We don't stun on each other with our stuff. We don't have no pride in it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
Go ahead. Ask your question, bro.
I didn't want to, detour too far away from the topic at hand, but so I just want to bring it back with this question. And I actually talked about this in my live. When we're talking about, especially the decisions we make as black people when we're involved with law enforcement. We got four black people right here on this panel that's still here, YJ being the youngest, but at the same time, we all survived to see this age. Our kids they barely making it to see 20s, you know what I'm saying? And I know that the era is different, if you compare it from when we was young to now they're young. But I think the only difference is social media. Why did we survive, these situations and they can't? Anybody?
Well, they are. Some of them are, it's casualties, saying like think about it, half of my crew died. You know what I mean? My brother got killed by another black man, not by the police. But I do have 2 homeboys that got killed by the police and another one that was shot in the back by a handcuff. So on both sides of the fence, it's rough for a black man, period. It's death all around us. I mean, it comes in so many different ways, whether it be them locking us away where we never see our family and kids again, or whether it be us taking our lives or we taking each other's lives.
Crazy.
Okay.
So yeah, I just believe that they have dehumanized us for so many decades and years that when we get killed, people just look at it like, okay, that was just another nigga. Look how easy it is for them to like, that's why people get angry when they put up them little soft pictures of them showing these victims in their little tender moments or whatever. And then, but at the same time, this was a human life. You know what I mean? And they try to make us look at black lives as not mattering. That's why the whole movement is started. I don't like to go into who all made it, but I just like to think about the idea of it. Black lives don't matter, so that's why the Black Lives Matter movement is prevalent right now.
Mm. They
Yeah, 'cause
always
you know
acted
they
like
got
Black
the tech.
lives never mattered. That's the problem. We matter, and we got to realize. And Black people have to realize. Okay, we need to stop hating on each other. We blame it on poverty and everything else, but we've been hating on. We've
Uh-oh.
been hated on so long that we're conditioned to hate on ourselves now. Like, change the mindset.
I don't get that. I don't get that.
You don't get that?
And you telling the truth? No. I've heard that several times that we're conditioned to hate each other. You know what I'm saying? It's been done so long. How if you've been hated on so long by an enemy, why the fuck would you hate your people or hate your damn self when you got to deal with the hate from another whole group of people? I don't get that shit.
Let's use your job for an example.
Fuck my job. I'm
These
bullshit. I'm bullshit.
the supervisors or the plant head of the plant that take you to the side and tell you that you special than everybody else. That they always do that. Even when you an athlete or you're an entertainer, they always like to pull you to the side and tell you that you're better than your other black people. You're something special, and you can tend to believe that, and you tend. I've seen people really take them butter biscuits and like it. Come home explaining, yeah, my supervisor said I was special. Yeah, okay, motherfucker. I'm just saying,
Hey,
it's
almost like old boy tried to shout out the fam and down you at the same time. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah,
Why
yeah,
did you
yeah,
call
yeah,
that shit
yeah,
out?
yeah.
Why, Jay? What happened?
What's
Oh,
good? What's good?
my
Figured I hop on. Figured I hop on cam one time, man. Everybody on cam, man. I'm on my cell phone. I need to
That's
go ahead.
fine, bro.
I need to go ahead and hook up my mic, man, to this computer so I can have my audio right, man. So I
Are
apologize for
you
that.
clear as
But
hell? Shit.
You clear, shit.
You
okay.
clear. Everybody clear. Probably except me. But
All
at
right,
least I
that's
ain't,
what's up.
boss man. At least I'm not cutting off with that free Wi-Fi.
That free 99.
Free 99.
What
No
we
more
got
free
going on in the
99.
chat, man?
See, and boss man, I ain't nothing but a product of information, bro. I was gangster rapping, had a group called Basement Boys. We had just got some gigs out of town and everything. We made murderous to killing ass music. I fucked around and started doing some studying and accidentally fell upon some information that I couldn't ignore. You know what I'm saying? It was so deep to me that I was like, damn, the music that I'm making and the music that we making is, we really do be sitting around dancing to songs about killing each other, bro. And then when motherfuckers get shot, then when the shooter, we free the shooter. It's like we don't give a fuck, bro.
I mean,
And I
yeah,
ain't
we
gonna
do. Go ahead, YJ. Go ahead.
and I ain't gonna lie, man. Some of that what was that song, man? You was spitting fast on that motherfucker, man. That shit was hard. But hey, I salute you because you know you kind of had like it kind of seemed like you had an epiphany when it comes to it, where it's like,
Yeah,
I gotta make a change. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
and,
Yeah,
and one thing,
All I rapped about was pimping bitches, selling drugs, shooting niggas.
right,
Yeah, that's all I rapped about.
right. And my thing, man, when it comes to that, bro, like, all right, say I don't know if you heard about the NBA Youngblood, the nigga
Young boy,
that
maybe a young
yeah,
boy.
yeah,
Okay.
NBA Youngboy, yeah, man.
Mhm.
Like how he got in that car, police high speed police chase or whatnot, and now he locked up or whatever. And my thing is, and this man get $20,000 per show.
They
At
denied
least.
his bail. This to check him like, nigga, your money ain't nothing.
Right. They like fuck all that. Then the pictures came out. That nigga in jail, he's smiling and shit like this. But now what I wanted to say is, man, I kind of talked to Boss Man about this the other week about how these rappers, man, it's like you get to a point where, all right, you making 20,000 a show, and all right, say you do 3 shows a week, but it's something about that like that street life, man, that it's like they can't stop that shit and be like, this is a career, I got kids, such and such, this I'm gonna need it's like, how could you, like, why do you think the pull to that street life or to that lifestyle is so hard that even when, say, a nigga can make 20,000 a show or whatnot, what makes that draw so hard to where a nigga can't stop? Is it like out of habit, or you know what I'm saying? What you think? What's your thoughts on that?
I think it's because they more than anything, think about it. Whenever we decide to succeed it's never really for a purpose. We say it's for our family, but we think about it in a niggeristic way where we want to blow up and get rich so we can come back and shine on the niggas that didn't think we can make it. That for real, that's what all black people do is we live to show out on each other. You know what I mean? And so that's the thing about it. So they still want to be grappled with that street life because that's what gives them that feeling. That money they can't even give them.
It's an image. It's an image they're trying to. And some of them actually come from the streets and they really live that street life, and we seen that with Mo Free. But you got to understand, man. A lot of people, as a black man, once you become successful, that street life needs to go that way. You know what I'm saying? But some just want to keep that image, and it's not good.
What's scary about it? I did a video a long time ago. It was called "Malcolm X Killed Tupac."
What?
Malcolm X killed Tupac.
Okay, so, elaborate on that, bro.
Okay, so Malcolm X was so strong and so much of a leader and had so much of a voice. He could really change the minds of men. Some people have that effect. You meet them, they can change the minds of men. I've only ran into one in our generation, and he ended up happening to be something different. Like Dr. Umar was one of the most prolific speakers I've ever heard in this generation, right? And he moved me, right? So what I'm saying is Malcolm X killed Tupac because Tupac was the next in line that had that power. You know what I'm saying? So like Tupac had to be eradicated, just like Malcolm X had to be eradicated. You know what I'm saying? I would say that Tupac was the Malcolm X of our era because of, think about how advanced he was in his thinking at 25, bro, when he died. Yeah. I mean, he was giving speeches and talking about things I never even knew he was on, but in his music, it was there too. You know what I mean? So yeah. I had made a video called Malcolm. But the point of me making that is not only just that, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, all of the guys that died before us actually made us into sort of cowards. Even the people that present themselves as leaders won't never even verbally say it because they'll be targeted and they know it.
So me and Legend was watching a little bit more of that Zeitgeist because I told you I found another one. And we was talking about position of power. Yeah, I'm not going that far with it. I'm just
okay.
We're talking about position of power, and like we went to how can you defeat them, and of course we talked about the money situation. Like if a motherfucker have this much power to run America and control things this long, do you really think they can be defeated by us? You know, unifying.
It doesn't even have to be a physical unity. It just has to be understanding of ideas. You know what I'm saying? Like once the people in the hood or people in the black community understand who the enemy is, what the enemy has been trying to do and what they've been doing, nobody likes to be duped. And that's the thing about it. Nobody has recognized that they've been fooled. Everybody pretends like racism is over, but can not one person point me to a decade or an era where it actually subsided, period. You can go through the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, you can come to now, it's still racist shit going on, period. So the thing is that black people have got so relaxed. We don't know we're at war because if we even had an inkling that we were at war, we would not be at war with each other. We would automatically, because remember when I told y'all, I'm going to show some scenes on that one day of the riots that happened in my city when they killed Terrence Sherm, right? When they killed my homeboy T-Shirt. Nobody in the hood was fighting with each other, bro. It's like niggas was checking niggas like, nigga, we ain't on that. And that's what they're afraid of. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't really got to do nothing too physical, but actually stop killing each other for real. Actually start spending with each other for real. Instead of family gets their taxes and they all go out and individually try to outdo each other. What if they put that money together like Mexicans do?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
True.
And open their own business.
You won't do that. Don't leave your chat out. You know, they might have some questions or something, you know.
What? Don't just mess with the chat.
No, I'm just saying, I don't want to forget the chat. You know what I'm saying?
See the people. Shout out to everybody in the chat.
Salute.
No, they just talking. Shout out to everybody. Oh, this has been wonderful, y'all. Whew. We started off like tear dropping, crying. You know how us females are emotional, right?
Yes. That's why I had to call my brothers, man. Call my brothers like, no,
that boy sent me the bat signal, man. I had to pop up one time.
I salute my brothers for sliding through, man. That's why I fuck with these
we
brothers,
will slide.
Solid, man.
Speaking of slide, man, what happened to the song, man?
Yeah, YJ.
Hey, it's a couple, man. Me. Hey, it's a couple like that. What's the other one? The Sanctified section or whatnot.
Yeah.
But I got cool.
Man.
Hey, it ain't gonna get lost, man.
Hey, tell boss he gotta learn, man. Black Sector Mafia, we be slipping up sometimes though.
Right.
We'll take a minute on some songs sometime. We'll do that.
Oh yeah.
So, but it be worth it when it get done. It be worth it.
Oh yeah.
I wanna ask y'all. Y'all know anybody named Haiku Vava? No, me neither. Sorry, Haiku. You got to go. I got trolls, and guess what? I ain't gonna play with trolls. You got to go. I don't know you, but later. Okay. Gotta,
You crank out some music, hey?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not ready for that either. But I do want to play. I don't even know. I was looking for 15 degrees, or not 15 degrees, 15 below. Okay, well.
You can tell I'm used to doing this shit.
I'm not used to it, man. I'm just getting used to it. Look, I got me on fries. I was enjoying the conversation, actually. That's what I was doing.
Boss say he brought the stream to the K Money chat tonight.
Yeah.
Just K Money live. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to take over,
right.
you know.
No, I needed you to take over for a minute there. I had to use the bathroom.
Yeah, when you went to your blank screen, I said, I know what you're going to do.
Right.
You know that. Oh man. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to play Been Made. I don't know, because I like that song. You know, that's my favorite song. And we'll be back with the conversation, family.
He's incredible, magnificent, married to the first lady. You looking at the president, legendary, OG status. Make you cowards disappear. That's OG magic. A cosmetologist, the way I lace dress. I'm Lex Luger, got him in a torture rack. Niggas bar simplistic like the first grade. He needs CPR, no need for first aid. Get your issue, nigga. Your first month's free. You disrespect me, I'm charging the first month's fee. Niggas lost, so I provide GPS and hollows at his ass. Nice sporting a 3D vest. Lay low, they act, so I gotta get him. The coordinate sizes, so pimpin', I gotta fit him. Mr. Bank tell a homie, I been paid. I'm a 80s babe, nigga, I been made. Bars on ice, lyrics on insane, nigga, I'm in go-ho. Grind on Ben Franks, nigga can't sleep. I was trapping till the rent came. You looking at him, boss, nigga, I been made. Bars on ice. I've been made, nigga, I'm a go-mode. I've been made, nigga can't see me. I've been made, you looking at I've been made, nigga, I've been made.
It's crucial, not like a chick with no butt. Man, I've been working my ass off. Nassau, push the red button, nigga, then blast off. I am mean for the green, so call me Oscar the Grouch. I put a block on their route, these niggas changing their route. I am dirty, very south, I'm in, you niggas out. These niggas is bitches, give them some mascara and a blouse. I ball, no NBA, get the business, no NBA. Get the picture, no MLB. My jury chilly, no TLC. Like the yesterday's paper, y'all niggas bout to be old. I'm a vet with loose screws, but go off on Pro Tools. Been made, but not in China. Lyrics tight, little vagina. This shit is dope, so you gon' need Pyrex and a wire.
Bars on ice, lyrics on insane, nigga, I'm in go-ho. Grind on Ben Franks, nigga can't sleep. I was trapping till the rent came. You looking at him, boss, nigga, I been made. Bars on ice, I been made, nigga, I'm in go-ho. I been made, nigga can't sleep. I been made, you looking at I been made, nigga, I been made. Been made, I've 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 been made.
That was Boss Man Blake and Crucial K. Been made, y'all. BTBG. You're coming back now, gentlemen. Shouldn't be smoking on screen, but I smoke. What you know?
You could have
Not that
gave
it
us
was funny
some
stuff.
BSM now. I love my guy Crucial K now, but you could have gave us some BSM at that
Crucial
moment.
K Cole
I
with it
don't
too.
listen. For me to, I have all these things lit up there, and usually I have Black Sector Mafia up there, but I don't have it. I wanted
No?
15 below. I really wanted 15 below, but I had to erase some videos to get all this other
15
stuff.
below. The moleheads told you this world coach. You didn't believe
I
it though.
supposed to have been on that song, man. I got caught writer's block on
Hey,
that zone, man.
man.
Which is
Hey,
the
you know
song
the
you're
thing.
on, LA? Which is the song you're on? Which song are you on?
I'm on a few of them. Matrix, a lot of them.
You on a lot of them,
That's the
actually.
one I want to play. Matrix. That's my favorite song. A Black Sector Mafia. One of them. No, I like
That was
the
one of
super.
the
I like
most.
them all.
Yeah, that
Mr. Bump,
15
that
below, man.
depopulation.
Oh, that depopulation. I heard they was fucking with that track, man. Port said, I think Port said he put that shit up and they YouTube flagged him on some shit like for
Damn.
that
Struck me
track.
down. Struck me down. Depopulation? I used to play it all the time. Now I'm like getting struck down for that.
So
They took
what they what is it? Was it the imagery we used, or was it the fact that we were talking
Oh
about
no, I
5G and
think it was
COVID?
K Money that said
Yeah, they
she got
struck me down. It was because of the coronavirus. I'm pushing out
right.
false information. They said,
Right,
Right.
right.
man,
They try to say
please.
anybody who uploads something that if you upload your opinion about the coronavirus, then that's what they say that's false information,
False information.
Yeah,
misinformation.
They took down all of my
Right.
coronavirus videos, all of them.
yeah.
That's crazy, man.
It
Cause
is crazy.
it's called YouTube broadcast yourself. You can't broadcast shit if you don't go with the agenda. Like,
Bingo.
Man, I'm gonna stop my camera. Y'all go on ahead and chat. I'm gonna look for 15 below because I like that song. And
that's crazy. That 15 below. Yeah, I sent that 15 below to everybody in Black Sector Mafia. It was way before the song that got done. That's another one of them ones, man. It took a long time to get finished, but it was worth it though. Shit.
Yeah, man, I got writer's block on that. So I got writer's block on that and nigga, and I think I regret nigga more than any one of them though.
Yeah,
because I really wanted to be
yeah,
on nigga, but I feel like
right.
if I can't bring it on there, I like to step back. You know what I mean? That's what I like to do. I can't bring it.
Right.
Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the homies pages, man. They Uncle Charles done dropped them links. Hopefully he dropped LA correct link. You know he hadn't had that 42 goddamn pages.
I think I'm down to like 5 or 6 now. You feel me?
Yeah, man.
But yeah, Real Game University is the one we hooking on. I'm trying to keep on keeping that one wanging. The rest of them is just, I keep an extra, just put a little. Sometimes I just go live and cook some shit. It's just bull playing around. Somebody, one of my homies came in there, was like, "How did this video get so many views?" I was just cooking some food. Like, I don't know. They want to catch me making a mistake or something. I don't know.
Right. They looking for something.
Caller said all of our people in predominantly black cities stood together. If they stood together, we could take the cities back, and it's legal. You know what? That's. It sounds real simple, but why can't we do that when you living in a predominantly black city? Isn't that crazy? I guess it's whoever leading that city, right?
You heard of Stonecrest, Georgia?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's where they talking about the whole trying to build a new Black Wall Street. And supposedly it's a developer by the name of Bill Allen, but I was just looking it up. I'm trying to find a picture of him because I mean, he might be a developer, but if he ain't black, then it's like, but supposedly in Stonecrest, Georgia, that's where they talking about that shit at, and they supposedly they got so far it's a soft open that they doing this month, and the 100th anniversary of the Tulsa race massacre or whatnot, and it's basically a big shopping center with a lot of black businesses inside of it. So, I mean, I guess they trying to do something. I'm trying to find a picture of this Bill Allen though, and find some information on him because I try to look him up, and it's all kind of white people popping up. I'm like, oh, hold on.
Hey, though, I think just to answer your question, Carletta, she said, what about all these people with their false information about GMJ? They're still up. Why didn't they take them down? I think
I'll tell you
YouTube.
why. I'll tell you
Go
why.
ahead. Go ahead.
I'll tell you why. YouTube like when we fighting each other. YouTube love that.
Oh
But
yeah.
when we are pushing positivity, they want us gone. You know how many pages they took of mine? Shoot. They don't like what I got to say.
Damn it, ain't nowhere close to goddamn LA's.
No,
But yeah,
that's what I say.
but
Alex
see,
got more trolls than I do. I was in his chat
That's
before
yeah.
they came in there. I said,
That's a
damn,
different story.
that's a different
somebody's
story.
worse than me.
You know, I lost a few channels for showing police brutality and stuff like that, and they warned me. Like I showed a video of a police slamming a black guy's face on it. YouTube took that down, but the majority of my flags came from a whole nother thing. A lot of comedy stuff, crazy stuff, just niggerish stuff, you know. But yeah.
Not me. They took my page down. Remember when I put up the Maud Aubrey murder?
Oh yeah,
And
she
you know,
almost had
and I
a million
fought them.
goddamn views on that shit.
I got over 1 million views on it. I fought them. They tried to, and I don't know how. I don't know why they took that page. They took that page. I was like, okay, bye.
Yeah,
I got nothing.
they'll snatch the whole page after you get a strike here, strike there. They'll fuck around, snatch the whole page. You won't even be able to sign in. So
But the problem with that is, I won my case. They said, okay, we'll just put, what is it, over 18 or you know. But they still didn't give me back my page. I was still fighting. I'm still fighting them for that page back. And that was what, a year ago? So I done said forget that page. I lost a few more after that. That's this NFAC, you know. They don't like that I'm pushing the NFAC, not fucking around coalition. And that's just what they are. They ain't fucking around. And they're going to unmute Grandmaster J is what they're going to do. May 20th is his court date, and they better let him go. Let him just, you know,
So
throw
yeah, what's going on with his? So like you said, May 20th. That's his court date. That is that it? That's his first court date.
That's not his first court date. He been going to court with he's having two cases, a case against the federal and the state. But once the federal is gone, state have nothing to hold on to. That's the only reason the state got the feds involved so that they can bring him back.
What state is that?
Kentucky.
Kentucky. Oh shit.
So he would be targeted as that new black nationalist movement thing they got going on, right?
They're trying to, but he's done it. He didn't do nothing wrong. But what they did was they wanted to silence his mouth. Shh, zip. So they got him. He can't. I don't understand how they did this, y'all. How could you silence somebody off of social media when they didn't do nothing on social media? How could you do that? It's a political ploy just to silence him.
What they're doing. You know what they're doing.
You needed the
Farrakhan.
Shit. They silenced Farrakhan like a mug.
Huh? They silenced Farrakhan?
Yeah. So when his Farrakhan said something about the Jews, his ass was out of there. It was over. He said something about the Jews, that shit was over. That nigga Farrakhan was speaking the truth, though, man. I ain't
But
gonna lie.
Grandmaster Jay was just lifting up his people, trying to get his people to come together. You know, that's all that was.
Yeah, we can't agree on nothing though. That's
and he
one
did
of the
some
big things.
formations. But the problem, when they made Kentucky Derby lose all that money, whew, yeah, it hit him in the pockets. Boy, trouble started coming.
Yeah, we gotta find a way to galvanize the people though, because the problem is that a lot of people that from our communities, 80% of our communities are not even on this boat. Won't even know what the fuck we talking about. Our extra group of men outside, they didn't even know who Tamir Rice was. Y'all ever heard Tamir Rice? They hit their 40. I didn't know who that is.
That's the thing about YouTube. You get on YouTube and you see, oh man, it's a lot of conscious brothers on here. A lot of people talking about topics, and we talking about
but
this.
when you go outside,
like I work, man, at the building I work, man. It's like I talk to some of the younger, 19. They don't, it's not even on their whole. That's not even on their spectrum. They don't even see it. All this talk that we talking right here, that's not even in their lexicon. Right. So that's the thing about it, man. So,
but you got to remember, we had some elders that was talking like this. We weren't trying to hear it either. All the stuff I'm talking right now, my younger uncle used to talk this to me. I even watched it because we got some recordings when I was 17, 16. Back when because my uncle he lived in California, he come down with all this little fancy camera equipment and shit. So he recorded us when we was kids. And I went back and watched one of those tapes, and when my uncle was on there spitting the same thing I'm talking now back then, but I wasn't trying to hear what he was saying. It was like blah blah blah. I heard
we don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah.
We don't want to hear that shit, Sharif.
Listen, guys, can I ask y'all to mute up for a minute because I'm gonna share
Yeah,
my screen,
go
and
ahead.
I'm gonna play 2 songs back to. No, I can't because I don't know how to switch over. So 1 song. It's gonna be 50. Well, I'm gonna give you guys a choice: either 15 Below or The Matrix. I got them both geared up. Which one?
Play that Matrix because we got Dot in the building.
Okay, because we got LA in the building, so I'm gonna play Matrix, y'all. Woo! Share my screen. Share my screen. It's a pleasure having y'all men up here today. I'm gonna tell y'all.
Salute.
Okay, salute. This is Black Sector Mafia, y'all, with The Matrix. Let's get it.
Goddamn drink.
Don't rub it
Fuck
in
the
my
shit up.
face. Wait.
Pull up.
One time.
One time.
BSM 2020. Right. Right. Yeah. Let's go. Feel like I'm slaved in this matrix. Chained up in this cage with surveillance. They only pull the plugs on occasion. We slaves in this matrix. Full of propaganda information. That's all around the nation.
I've been all around the world. They treat us like we are girls. They don't respect us as men. They bout to pull it again. Something went wrong on his body cam. They can t-shirt a karate man. They put their hands up on Sandra Bland. Shook Freddy graded up in the van. Quick to put bullets in off the Sterling. Got me so sick that I'm often early. I don't know which way that I'ma go. They pull us over, we all get nervous. And everything just been the same. Trapped in the matrix, going insane. Nobody wanna get out of their chains. Who do I blame? Who do I trust? Ain't nobody really fucking with us. It's never love, it's always drugs. They using our labor, they locking us up. Legalize weed, what does that mean to me? Another way I can't eat. Even Steven can see until we open our eyes, we'll never be free.
Like I'm slaved in this matrix. Chained up in this cage with surveillance. They only pull the plugs on occasion. We slaves in this matrix. Full of propaganda information. That's all around the nation. Feel like I'm slaved in this matrix. Chained up in this cage with surveillance. They only pull the plugs on occasion. We slaves in this matrix. Full of propaganda information. That's all around the nation. Different day, same agenda, chasing pay, trying to get richer, it's the same, never difference in this maze. We've been raised in these chains, and I'm trying to contain my thoughts. Then we got lost in the days, now we can't unplug from the matrix. We too engaged, technology a gift and a curse. Kinda funny, but it's sad in a sense, so I vent to augment they thought process. Had to get it on my chest. Nevertheless, I'm addressing the message. I hope it's effective. I'm trying to get free of the BS. Got this monkey on my back and it won't let go. It won't detach. In this world, they feeding us nonsense. Signs of the times. Watch the design, likes and shares. Social engineered minds. In this day to day, they don't change. Sound crazy and it's kinda strange, but it's all real. It's all real. It's what you call ill. Feel like I'm slaved in this matrix. Chained up in this cage with surveillance. They only pull the plugs on occasion. We slaves in this matrix. Full of propaganda information. That's all around the nation.
Don't sleep, fight back, stay woke, fucking now. Where we live, it's a project. I guess that means we the lab rats. It's bad enough, they killing us. Our own self-hate got us killing us. If we stop and came together, I guarantee they fearing us. You ain't a crab in no damn barrel. You guard to the bone marrow. They blonde head, they blue eyes, recessive. That's why they sterile. It's the harsh truth. They do anything to replace you. They copied you, enslaved you, took your God and gave you zeus. They separated you from your rules, hoping we can't reproduce. Damn, they raped and tortured you. They turn our queen to a prostitute, but we won't break or lose. One chance, 2 pills, red or blue. Pick the red one, BSM unplugged.
Like I'm slaved in this matrix. Chained up in this cage with surveillance. They only pull the plugs on occasion. We slaves in this matrix. Full of propaganda information. That's all around the nation. Feel like I'm slaved in this matrix. Chained up in this cage with surveillance. They only pull the plugs on occasion. We we slaves in this matrix, full of propaganda information that's all around the nation.
That was Black Sector Mafia, y'all.
Purchase your tracks today.
Purchase your tracks today, y'all. That's a real. Okay, how do I get y'all back up on screen? There you go. Black Sector Mafia in the building.
And I didn't even realize how much that song would play into what we were even talking about, but that was right on point though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, this was nice.
I just want to bring up one little quick topic before we get up out of here. You know, I don't want to hold your show up, but I was thinking about some things that you know, we always think of things that can help us, and especially when it comes to police brutality and, you know, the racist motherfuckers that just trying to eliminate us. You know, one thing I was thinking about, and it goes to a broader situation of the people with power and how it's going to make it difficult anyway. But when it comes to holding them liable for the things that they do, like, what if the people who hire these police officers, what if we start at the top and hold them accountable for what their officers do? So if one of the officers kills someone, you know, and it's unjust, you know, it starts at the top. Take him down and the goddamn officer down. Lock their ass up for whatever crime it was, and that'll be that. Because you gotta remember, they hire these people. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not doing a proper background check, or if you know for a fact these motherfuckers are racist and what their agenda is to become a cop in the first place, you're a part of the problem as well. So I feel like maybe, you know, the chief or whoever's a head of that department should be held accountable. But then I think, okay, if that law get passed, that means whoever passed that law is riding with us, and we know for damn that ain't the case. So how we gonna get those type of changes made if we're against or they're against us? You feel what I'm saying?
I feel like that's why a lot of officers get off, because if a whole bunch of officers started to get sent to prison, then their superiors would end up being investigated. But as long as they can keep that blue line, you know what I'm saying, blue, they don't really have too much to worry about. Nobody involved.
They policing themselves. Right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
That's where we need to police ourselves. Get out from underneath their system somehow. We have to get out from underneath their system somehow.
At this point, I think it's time to stop calling them, because, you know, it's been one too many times that the person that actually calls them ends up getting murdered by the person that called them.
Absolutely. Real.
Wow.
Yep.
You know, I call you and then get killed by you? Nah, that ain't panning out at all. So.
It's gone to another level now.
And the fact that, like, when you went live on that topic about the young lady that got shot is wild. You got black folks coming in your chat telling you that basically, like you said, your homeboy, like you said, Les said, like, he's doing his job.
Yeah, he's doing his job. Yeah.
That's the crazy part right there that we got. You know, it's just a lot of us, man. Like you gotta set sail and leave some of them off the boat, like, because that shit crazy right there.
Okay, so my point is, all these news broadcasts go on. Why isn't the white man's evil ever on trial? It's always training. What did the person do? And the officer was scared. No. When we gonna deal with this evil? When we gonna deal with you and y'all family sitting out on the lawn eating chips and biting sandwiches while y'all hanging people?
I'm glad you said. Glad you said that, man, because I was tuned. I went and listened to that replay when Boss Man calls your show. What was it, yesterday?
Yeah.
I didn't catch it live, but I caught the replay. And one thing I was like, because I keep seeing it like a reoccurring thing of people bringing up, like you said, we shouldn't be bringing up these other things like black on black crime and these other things when dealing with this discussion. And in my mind, my thought is to say, why would someone bring up these other discussions when such and such and such. And to play devil's advocate, in my mind, I think a lot of these black people bring up these other things when dealing with police brutality. They bring them up because I guess to some certain extent they're trying to come up with a solution, you know. So what at the end of the day, at the end of it, what solution I guess do we have, I guess, to this? I'll be trying to find solutions, man. We could all we know that like everybody in the chat, how many is it? It's 30 in here. Everybody in here knows the evil. A lot of other people, who, you know, like we said, the young bulls and all that's out here, they might not know, but all of us that's in here, we kind of we thinking under the same guys that we all know what the evil is. So my question, I guess, would be, what's the next move?
What's the solutions? Okay, what's the solutions?
Right.
Solutions to police brutality, or solutions to the black community? Which one are two separate issues? See, that's the point I'm making.
Said,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so, like,
that's exactly the point that's the point you're making. That my thing would be, police brutality is in the community. Like it's a part of it. I'm not saying that discussion needs to be had when we're talking about these things when they first pop off.
They can write a law and they can make it to whereas the only way you can police a community is if you live in the community or even grew up in the community or lived in that community for so many years. That could be a way out. You know how they have common law marriage. Until you're commonly law married with that community at least 7 years, you would not be able to police in that community, because we got a lot of these motherfuckers come to our community, shoot our people, and go back to the suburbs. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, I feel that.
Yep.
I feel that. You know,
the cops need to have a more of a intimate relationship with the community that they're policing, like they used to have.
So y'all don't want to get out from underneath the system. Y'all want to stay in there, and we have no choice now. But if there was a choice that you can't get out from this system that's suppressing you, the police that are killing you, would you take it?
When you say when you say get out of the system, what
are you talking about? Some Pan-Africanism right now? Kind of.
Yeah, I'm talking about, like, you know, making your own nation within inside a nation. Like, we could do it, y'all.
Because my thing is, I think it would be good, but like if he brought up Pan-Africanism, I think, because the thing is, like, even if you own something, you got to pay taxes on it. So it's like you can own a building outright, and you still got to pay taxes. So it's like I don't see. It's hard. I wish for that,
so
but go ahead.
It's different. Like, the Indians don't pay taxes here in Canada, so it would be. Well, why can't it be the same for Black people that come together within a nation? Like, the Indians don't pay the taxes, none of that stuff. So why can't we have that? Because we can't band together. That's why I'm seeing why we can't have it right now. But if we band together and come together, we can make it happen. Don't you think?
It was just like, you know, when they back when they had it, whites only restaurants, whites only hotels, whites only water fountains, and, you know, all that kind of stuff. You know, Black people wanted to assimilate and wanted to be treated fairly. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, that's when they say all of the Black businesses failed as soon as we made their integration. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody wanted to indulge in whiteness that they were being kept away from. You know, now we can mingle with the white folks. I can eat here, and they just abandoned the Black businesses and the Black restaurants and all those things, and they went out of business. And we just ever since then we just had a love for everything white. Even when we talk about people being smart, or, you know what I'm saying, that we say that's acting white. We say people being ignorant, we say they acting like a nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. You know what I'm saying?
It's weird.
Yeah.
We gonna get it together one day.
One day.
I mean, like Martin Luther King said, I may not be here to see it, but one day.
Yeah, that's what's up, though, man. I'm gonna go ahead and jump down, though, man.
Me too, man. Appreciate all of y'all, man. This was great.
I appreciate y'all for coming up. I'm finna end it soon. I'm losing my voice.
Hey, K-Money, we gonna give you your chat back, your live back. Appreciate you.
I love y'all.
Shout out to Boss, man. Take over.
K-Money. Shout
I
to the
love
chat,
y'all.
y'all.
I love your music. I love your minds. I love y'all.
Yes,
YJ,
indeed.
salute, my brother. Boss
Yeah.
man Blake, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all for hanging on in here. Woo! I needed that because I was becoming a blubbering idiot. But now I'm going to play 15 Below because that's a badass song. Black Sector Mafia, y'all. Thank y'all. I hope y'all hit that like button. I'd appreciate it if you do. That was Black Sector Mafia, L.A. in the building, the Truth Forum, and my brother Boss Man Blake. Woo! Let's listen to 15 Below, y'all.
Time on Tiggy. No. Let's get busy. Mouse. Port. Check. Them old heads told you this world cold, you didn't believe it. Throwing hindsight 2020, now you see the shit 15 below. I know it could've got worse, I could've been somewhere 6 feet below. That's part of the reason I wake up, thankful I'm still breathing, bro. It's a cold world, 15 below.
You should check the frost bites. You could lose a limb with this knife if it's tossed right. Niggas on the top, ready go like it's cross bites. Niggas on the bottom never got to see the boss life. Catch me on the Zoom, making moves like exhaust pipes. Even though it's lights in my city, it's a dark life. I be down the way, but I stay up in Park Heights. Niggas where I'm from, ready slide like it's dark ice. Walk light, abandoned blocks and buildings where I'm from. It's like a noose on my city where it's hung from. The cops, it's like watch what they stun guns. It means I'm out, no siblings, one son.
Let's go. This world cold, you didn't believe it. Throwing hindsight 2020, now you see the shit 15 below. I know it could've got worse, I could've been somewhere 6 feet below. That's part of the reason I wake up, thankful I'm still breathing, bro. It's a cold world, 15 below.
It's the cold world, but I bundle up. Corona running numbers up. They think we dumb as fuck. Nah, never would I ever trust a bummy fuck. And still today, it's still the same. Fuck that dummy, bruh. And first of all, I could never finish runner-up. And secondly, I know the game. I know when something's up. And nowadays, these niggas prey on niggas coming up. We wearing masks now, so you ain't know it. Where's your bruh? Damn, bruh. Be a man on what you stand for. And when you stand up, nigga, pull your pants up. This world cold, nigga, tell me, are you man enough? Time is getting short, nigga. Ain't no time to panic, bro.
This world cold, you didn't believe it. Throwing hindsight 2020, now you see the shit 15 below. I know it could've got worse, I could've been somewhere 6 feet below. That's part of the reason I wake up, thankful I'm still breathing, bro. It's a cold world, 15 below.
You either adapting or you die. No sugarcoating, no lie. Better buy more burners and bullets for trying to be fly. Stock up canned goods and bottled water that's purified. I'm trying to save your life, you trying to get high. Shit is written, it's in Revelations. But you all on the gram trying to get relations. We already on the bottom fighting over crumbs. It's a war going on outside, no man is safe from. Cold world, hope you bundle up or you slipping up. Make sure your shoelaces tightened up or you tripping up. Only my black air lights, I'm living up. I'm trying to burn Babylon down just to warm us up.
Old heads told you this world cold, you didn't believe it. Throwing hindsight 2020, now you see the shit 15 below. I know it could've got worse, I could've been somewhere 6 feet below. That's part of the reason I wake up, thankful I'm still breathing, bro. It's a cold world, 15 below. Ride out. Ride out.
That was Black Sector Mafia, 15 Below, Nationwide Entertainment, y'all. Woo, this has been a night. This has been a night, ladies and gentlemen. This has been a night. I enjoyed myself immensely, I must say. Much love to you, Shuck Carletta, honey. I didn't even see you come in, honey. Welcome, Uncle Charles. Much love for you, to you, my brother, for dropping all them links. Much love to LA for coming on in. The Truth Forum, YJ, the author. And, of course, my brother, my heart and soul, Boss Man Blake. That's my brother there. Oh, yeah. We started off tearjerker and they just lifted us up. And I'm losing my voice, so I got to play when we so-called Brandon Townsend, when we so-called integrated in white society back in the 1960s, the only thing that we people got from us was our money. Wake up, family. Yeah, some of us are woke, eh, Brandon? Some of us are woke, bro. Okay. Great chat. Oh, spiritual. Spiritual, I made you blue, sister. I don't know you, Brandon, but I let you slide for now. Because we getting ready to go. There was a song I wanted to play. Oh, of course. I'm going to play A Revolution Day. Okay? Check it out, sisters and brothers. NFAC for life, y'all.
You better run somewhere. You better run somewhere and hide. You better take your wife and children now. I said you better run somewhere. You better run somewhere and hide. Because war is coming. It's a revolution now. Political powers are warring every day. Country against country, state against state. Government against government, race against race. Missile against missile, faith against faith. But if you ain't living like you should, saving brotherhood, doing what the good book said. If there's no love in your heart and all you think is war, boy, you better run away. You better run somewhere. You better run somewhere and hide. You better take your wife and children now. I said you better run somewhere. You better run somewhere and hide. Because war is coming. It's a revolution now. It's a revolution. Yeah. Cause you gave us no other solution. It's a revolution. Yeah. We turned and now we're shooting back. Everybody got a gun, got a bomb, got a brain, got a knife. It's a revolution now. Everybody got a gun, got a bomb, got a brain, got a knife. And no one backing down.
Much love, family.
Solution, better than shooting him in his back. Now we burning and looting your constitution. America is under attack. But if you ain't living like you should, saving brotherhood, doing what the good book said. If there's no love in your heart and all you think is war, boy, you better run away. You better run somewhere. You better run somewhere and hide. You better take your wife and children now. I said you better run somewhere. You better run somewhere and hide. Because war is coming. It's a revolution now. It's a revolution.
Much love, kings and queens. Zero.
Got a gun, got a bomb, got a brain, got a knife. Everybody got a gun.
Okay, y'all. They're messing with my feed now. I'm finna end the live stream. I love y'all. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. And this is K Money Spoken Word. K Money NFAC. It's just K Money. Okay? Y'all have a wonderful day, evening. Have a nice weekend. I'm out. All right. One love. K Money's out. Bye now. Oh, dang. Force